Hello there, Symph team. My name is Miguel Antonio Dakay, here to present my Pecha Kucha. Once again, hi there. I'm Miguel. You can call me Miggy or Migs. I am a fourth year student currently in CIT, studying BSIT. So, some fun facts about me. I do video editing. While studying, I recently picked up video editing to make some money on the side. Currently working for gaming and non-gaming content creators. I also share the same birthday as Star Wars Day, though I have never picked up on the Star Wars series yet. And last but not the least, and honestly, there will probably be more facts about me as we go through this, but I love coffee. A bit too much. It is my lifeline at this point, so. Now, where I'm from, I am currently living in Chago Street, Nonok, Tabunok, Talisay City. Originally, I was from Dawis from a few years back, but now we moved here to Tabunok, a bit closer to Gaisano Grand Mall. Now, here are the traits that I personally think I hold. I'm a proactive learner. I can be quite collaborative. I also think I'm quite versatile and that I'm pretty dedicated. More on these later once I bring up the projects and the teams I've worked with. So, what keeps me inspired? Just to keep things short, while there are a bunch, I'd like to share these three. Currently, my family and friends are what immediately come to mind when I think what inspires me. The thought of being able to provide for family and friends just gives me enough drive to push a bit harder, to earn a bit more. Second is Haikyuu. It may be odd mentioning something like from an animated series, but I love Haikyuu. It shows and presents a lot of philosophies and things that you could take from, despite it being a anime series about volleyball. Would heavily recommend. And lastly, travel. Thought of being able to go to a new place with my family and friends also just brings me a lot of excitement. But knowing this, I know I have to work hard for it. So that's another thing that keeps me inspired. And here are the orgs and startups I've worked with and I'm currently working on. During my senior high, I was a campaign manager under Hossein Action from USGR. During 2021, I was the COO for 032 Plays, a startup company that wanted to bring esports to the academics and to the universities here in Cebu. And lastly, but currently, I'm also working as an assistant video editor for my team, Control Shift the Edits. We'll show more on these on the next slides. And here is Hossein in action. That's me on the top right over there, very barely visible, but I hope you can picture that out. Here we work together, coordinated, strategize our moves to be able to topple the votes and bring victory for us in action. Now here's the team for 032 plays. We were pretty much very limited with what we could do since at the time this was during the pandemic, but we went out of our way to handle meetings, to get together despite the quarantine rules. Though it was lessened like at the time, I'm pretty sure. We tried our best to work together for this, though it only lasted a year. And currently this is where I'm working at. Control Shift the edits. I'm currently their assistant video editor, working and picking up clients as we go. So now that we have that out of the way, time to show the more technical aspects that I have learned. So currently, the languages I am knowledgeable of are Java, JavaScript, Python, HTML, and C++. So I've already worked on a lot of projects that involved a lot of Java and JavaScript and have done one for Python. And for the tools, I have used Visual Studio Code, Android Studio as well, IntelliJ, Canva, WordDoc, PowerPoint, and the Excel sheets and Premiere Pro. So there are two projects that I want to highlight. First, we have Second Wind. Second Wind was our final group project for OOP2. This is pretty much an RPG turn-based game where you can choose to attack or defend. And here's the photo we took after the final presentation. Really proud of the team for this because it was a really fun project, though pretty stressful for the limited time we were given. And for the second project, this is Elementopia, our capstone project. Currently, this is a web application that is trying to help high school students learn a bit more about chemistry and science in a more fun or gaming way. And currently, I'm trying to work on the main game and mini games for the students to play while learning as they go through the web app. And here's the team, all happy, all smiles, like Capstone isn't stressing their minds out. I think it's worth mentioning that Second Wind was only made with Java, and Elementopia with Java and JavaScript. Java for the back end, and JavaScript for the front end. So, what can you expect? What can you expect from me? I have already mentioned this earlier for the traits that I think I have, but again, I have this willingness to learn. I want to solidify my experience and knowledge into this role. So, I am eager to put myself on the front. You can also come to me for strategy help. If you need a solid foundation for a project or campaign, I'd like to be there to help brainstorm with you. And last but not least, memes. All Pokemon related memes, unfortunately. It is an obsession of mine. For today, you happen to be the defeated, but what will you become tomorrow? A quote from Haikyuu. I resonate with this quote heavily because, yes, you can look at your mistakes, at the things you've done today, but in the end, you'll always have to look towards tomorrow. So pick up those mistakes and do better tomorrow. Become better tomorrow. And so that's it from me. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I hope you will consider all of these aspects I've put out for myself. And I'm honestly excited for the opportunity to be able to work for QA Technical on the Symph company. So, yeah, that's it from me. Thank you and goodbye.